Hello everyone, my name is Neeral and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how to run your first 5 kilometers. This video is especially for beginners who haven't ran 5 kilometers in their entire life. So let's just get started. So before starting, I'll just quickly make overview of the video which will help you all. Running benefits, where I'll talk about the benefits of running physically, mentally and emotionally. After that, we'll talk about shoes, that why shoes matter. And after that, before run ritual like warm-ups and hydration and everything. After, we will move to during run ritual, that how to run, how to keep your posture right, and how to breathe. After that, we'll move to after run ritual, like we will talk about warm down, like you need to warm up before race, but you also need to warm down after the race so you don't feel fatigued. Yeah. So after that, we'll end the video with some bonus tips which will improve your running experience. So let's just get started. So first, we have running benefits. So a lot of people think running is solely a physical exercise, but it is more than that. So first, it's physical toughness. So it's super easy and super understandable. So running is basically easiest full body exercise which your body can do. It also helps your heart. As you can see in the photo, our heart is the main organ and a very overlooked muscle. People train their every muscle from top to bottom, but they forget the very muscle which powers all those muscles, right? Powers all your body, pumps blood throughout your body. So running can really improve your cardiovascular health, which is equally important. And yes, your heart will be very happy after that. Moving on to the next slide, it's mental toughness, right? So it says new neuron creation and improved memory and learning. Your body has already given up at 3 kilometers, but you somehow make every step count and reach 4 kilometers. That's your mind pushing. Your body has already given up at 3 kilometers. So the distance from 3 kilometers to 4 kilometers, this was totally done by your brain, right? So that's mental toughness. Your memory, your learning, everything will improve if you just push a little bit more. Elevates neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin and norepinephrine. So these neurotransmitters are feel good hormones, and the norepinephrine hormone is basically makes your body ready for fight or flight more. It makes your body more alert. So the third point is slows down brain aging. So if you don't use your brain in every aspect, then it will shrink itself according to the circumstances, because you are not using it to its full potential, right? So running makes your brain use it fully and to the last breath, literally. So yeah, this three are very important points, and it will help you in every aspect of your life. Emotional toughness, right? So in emotional toughness, I'll tell you, these are mood enhancers, endorphins, serotonin, and the euphoric runners high. If you're feeling restless, if you're depressive, if you're having negative thoughts, just go outside. I'll tell you, just go outside and go for a short run, 1 kilometers, 2 kilometers, it doesn't matter, but you need to go and run for a while, and you will feel good. I'll tell you that. You will feel tired, but you will feel good. And what happens after that is it reduces your anxiety and depressive thought patterns. So what it does is releasing endocannabinoids. So what is endocannabinoids? They are natural chemicals that reduce stress and foster relaxation. So basically, once you go to run or once you go outside and sweat a little bit, your your body literally releases chemicals which reduce stress. So why should you not go outside? After that, resilience follows. So what is resilience? It's recovering from a tough situation. You get very resilient against stress. You don't really get stress easily. You can handle tough situations. And after that, the last and the very important is sleep quality. So once you go run frequently, your sleep quality improves very phenomenally. You will feel and more deep sleep, more recovery and recharging. So moving on to the next important point, people overlook shoes a lot. They think any gold star or third class shoe will work, but I'll tell you, the good, the better the shoe, the happier your joints will be, the healthier your joints will be. So please invest in a good shoe. So I've listed three the most appropriate shoes, I think, according to every price range. So the campus one is Siren W and Slake M. Siren W means Siren women and Slake M means like men. So these shoes are around the range of 1000, which are available on Ajio and Flipkart and all other e-commerce platforms. After that, we have Nike Downshifter. This is the best shoe, around 3K, I'll tell you. I think you can also get this shoe in 2500 in Ajio right now. After that, we have Adidas. So in Adidas, I'll prefer Ortholite. Specifically see for ortholite insoles, which are soft and give yourself extra cushion so that your joints are not getting the 100% impact of the ground. So yeah, these three shoes I'll highly recommend. You should buy according to your budget. And moving on to the next slide. So this is pre-run ritual. Now in pre-run ritual, we will talk about warm-ups, hydration. So the do's and don'ts. So the do's are the active stretches. So you need to do a little bit of stretches. You can search it on YouTube. A quick 10 to 15-minute video will work. You don't need to indulge very deeply into that warm-up. I guess if you're feeling your muscles once, you can stop doing it. After that, I have listed some exercises: squat, skips, calf, shin raises. Do it according to your body, not necessarily 10 to 15 reps. I mean, you can do it 10 to 15 if you are able to. And after that, hydration drink. So if you sweat a lot, I'll recommend you should make a hydration drink. Basically, half lemon and a little bit of salt and water. But if you don't sweat a lot, I will not recommend for a hydration drink. Your body will sustain 5 kilometers easily. A little bit of water can work. After that, we have the don'ts. In the don'ts, you should avoid eating heavy meals at least 2 hours prior to your run. Not 2 hours, but I'll say your tummy should be empty as you are approaching to the run, right? I mean, if your run is in 15 minutes and your tummy is full, that's totally a game changer. You will vomit in the very first 100 meters. After that, drinking lots of water. You should not really drink a lot of water while running, before running, and after running. It applies to every aspect. I mean, sip by sip, it's fine. After that, it's too much exercise. A lot of people do a hell lot of warm ups, which makes their body fatigued even before starting the run, which we should avoid. Now, during run ritual, so two more main important points are posture and breathe work. If your breathe work is not right, your posture will break. If your posture is not right, your breathe work will break. Okay, so I'll tell you, focus on breath, not speed. We will see in the next slide. There are important ideas. Avoid overstriding and upright posture. So you must be seeing two images, a good stride and a bad stride. So what is bad in the bad stride? The heel strike is very ahead of the center of mass or the hip. So when we strike like this, our body is not good. It has to take a lot of impact and it slows you down. Other than that, in good stride, your body will not suffer much because you're not overstriding. Your feet is getting placed very near to your center of mass, which is good, and your body is little bit lean in front. Okay, you must be seeing it. It says good lead, good.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Not placing your foot way ahead of your center of mass or your hip. This is a very good idea to keep your posture healthy and keeping your running steady. So run through your posterior chain. So before showing you the posterior chain, you must be seeing two images, two persons, number one, number two. So number one is overstriding, number two is having good stride, right? So what happens is when you're running like number one, you use different kind of muscles which impact your whole body differently. And this is not posterior chain, right? So if the number one is running like this, he is not running through his posterior chain, he's running through his anterior chain. And what is anterior chain? It has your core, your quads and shin dominant run, right? Your shin, quads and core will get fatigued way earlier, and this is the recipe for running very short distance. When we run through posterior chain, our correct muscles are being used. And what are the correct muscles? These are lats, upper back, spinal erectors, glutes, hamstrings and calves. So when you run for long distances, I mean, whenever you will run, after the run you should feel fatigued more in these muscles rather than the muscles which I talked earlier. So yeah, this is called running through posterior chain. These are the muscles which you should focus more on. And how you should focus on these muscles? You should not focus really. If you're, I guess, if you're running like number two, which we can see here, only this muscle will get used. Post run ritual. Post run ritual is way easier, I'll tell you. You should not do anything very scientifically leveled. So what you have to do, sit, lay down if possible, if your body is telling you to, and let your body breathe. If you're running out of breath, as you will be, catch your breath and drink water sip by sip slowly. And I have a very good quote for you: run for me, else run for CPRs, the heart. I guess it's very explainable. So this is quick recap. So warm up is must. If you're not warming up, your body will get fatigued way earlier. Breathe more than speed, so you should focus more on your breathing. After that, you have good shoes, which I talked about earlier. After that, heel lace up. These are the bonus tips I'll tell you. What is heel lace up? A lot of people don't know what is heel lace up. So if you have a running shoe, you will see that there are extra two holes after your lace is done tight, right? If a lace, what these two holes are for, these are for locking your heels, right? If you're running for long distances, you don't want your shoes and feet not connected to each other totally. So for that it is, and you can search it on YouTube, you will find any shot, like you should say heel lace up, how to do heel lace up and all that. And another tip is, do not run round and round. Okay, as you can see here, if you are running a long distance, you should avoid running on grounds. For example, let's suppose there's a track of 800-meter, and you're running that 800-meter round and round, round and round. You will give up way earlier, I'll tell you. Even though you can run for 5 kilometers, you will give up way earlier because you don't have any starting point and you don't have any ending point. So avoid running in short circles. Rather start on a starting point and run at least half as much as distance on a straight road or whatever road, then come back to your starting point. You can do this. For example, if you're running for 5 kilometers, run 2.5 kilometers towards something and come back to your starting point for another 2.5 kilometers. This works and this will help you. So yeah, this was the video. I hope you all like it, and thank you for watching.